Good morning. Does anyone here like a good story? Oh, I'm so glad to see that. I love stories. In fact, I collect stories from all over the world, all kinds of stories. There once was a king who considered himself to be both clever and great. I am a great king, I am a clever king, he would tell everyone he met. And he would ask them to try to stump him with some sort of riddle so he could prove just how clever and great he really was. Well, one day he received a package, and in this package were 3 dolls. They looked identical in every way, but accompanying the package was a note which said, "O king, if you are as clever and great as you claim, then tell how these 3 dolls are not the same." Well, the king was delighted. Finally, he was going to have a chance to prove just how great and clever he really was. So he put those 3 dolls up on a shelf and he began to look at them very carefully. He compared the first to the second to the third to the first, but he could not find one way in which they differed. We call this a chain tale. Think about a chain with links. And each time you add a new link, it gets a little bit longer. That's kind of the way this story works. A chain tale has some element of the plot that gets repeated several times, often many times, with just a slight variation each time. But now I need your help with this story, and I'll bet you already know your part. How many of you have heard this little melody that goes, la, 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 la? Have you ever heard that before? I'll bet you have. Well, this is a story that tries to explain why you have heard that before. And that makes it also a pourquoi tale. You just listen to the words and you'll know exactly what to do. One day, Sir Raymond was walking through the forest. He was hunting something special for Prince Damien's birthday feast when he heard something a long way away, and it sounded like la, 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 la. He began to follow the sound, and the closer he got, the louder it got, and the louder it got, the closer he got, until he was standing at the base of a very large tree. And there on the top branch of that tree was a beautiful golden bird, and it was singing out its song, la, 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 la. That may be just what I need for Prince Damien's birthday feast, he thought. So he reached back, he got an arrow out, he put it in his bow, and he let it fly up through the tree. And just at the last second, that bird hopped over, and the arrow whizzed right past it. And the bird looked down at Sir Raymond and said, na, 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 na. And they shoved into her hand a thumb piano. She had never seen such a thing. She shook her head to say, "But I can't." But instead, her thumbs began to move. And as she played, the rock in front of them began to crack open wider and wider and wider, and those sparklies all began to fly inside. She's been traveling the countryside ever since, with a song to sing, a tune to play, and a story to tell. I only hope the same thing can be said about you.